Okay, looks like we're live. All right, so so this is an iPhone 6, and you guys can see. So this device was liquid damaged, and it went to another tech back in April of 2018. So we're in January of 2019 now. Almost May, basically. It was the end of the month. So you may as well say May. So 8 months ago. And the thing now is that they said it gets hot. It didn't get hot to me right away, but I could see this Sage to Touch line is a problem, you know? Um, that that pin there should either be replaced or this FPC connector should be replaced. So I'm going to replace the entire FPC connector. I mean, you can see if you guys can still have a good view when I zoom in. Let's see. Yeah, you can still see pretty good. So if we were just to scratch this here, we could see let's just see here. Flip the board around, bring it back into view for you guys. Good. So it's a lot of corrosion built up there. I don't know why that wasn't addressed before. Jeepers, but look at this. It's like, maybe I should have scratched this before the video, because I'm starting to be happy with the way this is scratching right now. Yeah, I mean, sometimes maybe this is all you gotta do, man. You know? Really. Hit it with a little IPA. Good thing I have other stuff for you guys, eh? This video may be a lie, though. Might not be changing an FPC connector at all here today. I will clean this one up, though. For sure. I'm gonna do that. Just depends, really. You know? Just depends. Whatever's best is what we're gonna do. So, I mean, look at that. That's looking pretty good. It's looking pretty good. Gotta say, it's not perfect, but what I find hard to believe was that this wasn't addressed. Before it got to me, back in April, you know, of last year, is what I'm really surprised about. Well, let's just see what happens now. And so also what we should do is, well, this LCD I noticed is broken. And you can also see on the digitizer here, that pin, boom, right? That same Sage to Touch. Okay, so let's just try, take you guys out of, bring you guys over here. So what we're going to do is just plug in my display here. We're just going to see what kind of current draw we get off of the DC power supply and if this thing really does heat up or not. So in order to do that, I'm going to use this iPower box here. So if you guys have one of these, great. If not, you don't need it, but it's a good tool you should have. The way I have mine set up on my power supply is I've taken these plastic pieces off. You know, let me show you. Like this little plastic piece here, right? I take that off and just expose the post. Okay, you see the post there, right? And the reason that I do that is so that I can hook up more stuff to the DC power supply by way of these alligator clips. And if you have an iPower box or iPower Pro, I have another one that's iPower Pro, and you'll know these things are junk, man. Like I opened this up right away and fixed it and modded it also so that I could hook it up how I wanted to. So we'll do this. No, it's getting time. I gotta. Okay. So we're just gonna boot it now. So I wonder if we are gonna have touch with that pin, or I wonder if they didn't have touch from before. I mean, they said that it gets hot. That was the note that I got. It says sending to Stellar for motherboard diagnosis and repair. Diagnosis. And then they say 6 and 6S motherboard issues. Motherboard heats up on both phones. All right. Well. Let's see. So then there must be a 6S in this package as well. G4. G4. So this phone touches right now. Okay. it's... Sorry, just always having to update people. Forgot I was even live there for a minute. Yo, what's up, Dave? Okay, so, I mean, I don't know. It's... consumes more power than I would like when the screen turns on, but not really. Now we're off and we're consuming about 80 milliamps, which is a little high. 90, 70, 80, 50, 40, 40, 30, 40, 80. Only weird, I would say, is this thing got serviced before, I guess. I mean, it's got this sticker on it. Well, we haven't really peeled back the curtain yet or anything, so let's just, switch you guys to microscope view. Okay, so let's peel back the curtain, see what we got. Oh, this shit's still wet. It's not still wet, but it's fucking black. The fuck? What the fuck happened over here? Okay, so at this point I'm gonna be expecting like an NFC thingy majiggy. Alright, so this is gonna be job my thermal. Okay, so I just want to see if NFCs are heating up. Might put this aside. This might be a bad job. But then sometimes I'm hard-headed. Let me turn this phone on again. Let's boot it. The CPU does heat up there. Boom. See some signal areas pulsing. This is maybe fucking pain in the balls job, maybe? Or maybe I just reball baseband PMU because PMU is getting hot. But so is water. And so is the PA. I have lied in this video. I've been a liar. We are not changing any connectors. Oh my god. Well, alright, let's just get down to work, because that's what we do, right? That's what we do, so let's just get down to it. So, I really... Let's change you guys back to where you guys are, and let me just fix this Windows on my computer there. Okay, so just get you guys back into the... Here we go, alright? Just part of me wants to just change TriStar. Part of me wants to lift Baseband PMIC, part of me wants to lift water, and let's see what we can see maybe on the side. Maybe we can see anything. Just going by heat signatures right now. Don't have the passcode to this device, which is a pain in the butt. I mean, I don't know why it went to this other tech. It doesn't look like any shield has been removed. Yeah, man, like none of these shields have been removed. The fuck did it go to him for? What the fuck did he do? Did he just say, oh, it works, and then throw a sticker on there and send it out? Let me just, do we solve this right now? Or is it going to be too boring of a solve? So, alright, let's just see. Let's just do it. Let's pull up our schematic here. $34.86 we're dealing with here right now. Okay, so let's just bring you guys over to desktop. Okay, so let's check here. Yeah. Oh, my wife is not feeling well, so kind of. Do you girls want to find another one or no? You do? Well, what number is, what's the placement for? Okay, here we go. Just see what output lines are coming out of here. That's what I'm really looking for. Got your 0.9. Oh. Let's go to page 1. Yes? Did you girls find something else, or do you want me to help you? Okay, baseband PMU. Baseband PMU. My girls. Poor things. Maybe I should. Okay, so. You want me to help you? Okay. Yes, dear? Okay, I'll help you right now, Lovey. No problem. Okay. Maybe I should have recorded this video or something. What do you want? You're so cute. Which do you want, sweetie?
TJ Maxx. No, I don't want to.
Do you want to pick it? Do you want to use the controller and pick it? You know how to use the controller. You use this one, okay? Up and down, left and right, and then when you want the one you want, you just press the A button, okay? Got the kids watching Netflix on the Xbox One. Lame, eh? Alright, so back where we were, okay? I don't see any liquid in that area. Let me show you. Don't see any liquid in that area. Is the issue. Right? Like nothing. They do get hot, but maybe they're just searching. Do see liquid up here. You can see, you can see over here on top of the audio codec, on top of Mason here, some stuff, right? You can see it's here, right here. Maybe it is. You just gotta inspect these things, Let's take the front shield off. Let's see what we got over there. Okay, so the way that you're gonna want to do this is just change it, guys. So you get out your strong tweezers now. I recommend. Okay, cut that sticker. Okay, so here's my strong tweezers. Make sure you guys can see them. Okay, so stay away from your battery connector, right? Straight up and down. Heavy focus on the middle. This is for iPhone 6, by the way. Heavy focus on the middle. To the side. And then around. Heavy focus in the middle. No, I don't know. Maybe this was a refurbished device. And it was in a bent housing. I really don't know at this point. We have to figure out why. Oh, let's change you guys back to... There you go. We have to figure out at this point why are things heating up? Why are they reporting heat? Long screw damage. So now we're just going to let this board just chill. Okay, so we're just going to let this board just chill. We're going to plug in the screen. As a matter of fact, let's get out our housing, hook up a battery to it. Okay. Oh god, I got iPhone 7 stuff and iPhone 6 bin. You know you're tired when. Okay, so it's just. Are you guys out of scope? No. Bear with me, guys. Just tell me if I'm being a knucklehead with the views. Okay, and I gotta find an iPhone 6 battery. I have one here. There it is. Okay, so this iPhone 6 battery is dead. I let it drain in another device. Okay, and which actually that other device, I should just do TriStar in right now. I'm also gonna just check the battery voltage. Before I plug this in, just so I can. I love checking voltages. That's really the main reason. So I love checking voltages with my. Oh, where are you guys? There you go. With my multimeter. It's a pastime of mine. Oh, boy. Okay, so it's 3.8. So it's not a dead battery at all. Okay, so we're just gonna. It's taking normal startup current to me. So just gonna let this device sit and just see. And then this other one, this is already all open. So just a quick TriStar, guys. Sorry, it's gonna be boring here, but I can just again show. Maybe some of you guys don't know how I. Okay, so first thing, take you guys over to the microscope. Okay, we take that wire out of the way and take you guys back out of the scope and show you guys. I just sort of hold it right over here. Okay. And just go around. Move it a little closer. Okay, and then just put it into the holder. So for this, I'm just going to use the Quick. I'm trying to use the Quick a bit more. Just trying to use something that's more of a standard, a bit more, because I know this year we're going to be doing a bunch of different things. I'm going to be needing to use the Quick quite well. Okay, you guys see that? Good. Okay, so we're just going to come in here and just pick away all this silicone. Notice I move the hot air away. And then just pull it back in when I need a little more. And then when I'm good, I take it away. Okay. So just come down here again. Gonna have to change the title of this video because we didn't change any FPC connector, so maybe I'll do that right now. Okay, so some early repairs. That's what it is. Some early morning, even though it's almost noon. Okay, so probably bang out this box and then after we're done with this box, I'm gonna pack everything and get it ready for shipping today. And yeah, then I'm probably gonna go hit the slope with the kids, and then come back tonight and do whatever got delivered today and that. Okay. So. Nice, okay. Right into the trash can with that. Okay, then a little more flux. Okay. Okay, and make sure you guys can see that good. Okay. And then what I do then next is just go over these pads, get up all that old solder. Okay, and take our wick. Okay, wick those pads down. Alright, then what we're going to do is just take our little Q-tip. Today I think I used the new one, so we'll see how long this can last me, this one. Okay, just going to zoom in a bit. There's just some, a little bit more of silicone here I just want to get away. So if I needed the heat, I'd bring in the heat, but right now it looks like I don't. So just knock that stuff out of the way. Okay, and that's pretty perfect, alright? I do like doing these, but I do seem to take a lot longer when I do these videos, so anyways, just throw down our flux, get up, get our TriStars, already on the desk apparently, change the temperature, here's TriStars. Okay, so this is the second. I separate these in little things of 15 when I get them, and I just literally shot one. Well, that's baloney. I just shot a TriStar somewhere in the room. So we're 13 down now in that. Fucking hell. Okay, so then I just, boom, slap it down there. I really don't give a shit. Okay? Maybe, alright, you want to move it over a bit? We'll move it over a bit. There you go. Okay? That's good. Alright? Doesn't have to be, you know, super crazy. So then what I'm going to do, though, is I'm just going to hold it. I'm going to come in with the air. Because I'm using high air. Okay, then just let go. Wait for it to move. Blast right down on that baby. Now I'm bubbling, you see it? Piece of rubbish. Look at that. Okay. Let's give it a check. I didn't really see that wiggle into place, so I just want to check the balls on the side. High on one side, low on the other. Looks connected though, but let's just give it a little bit more flux and love, okay? You guys see that? Okay. Boom. Okay, just come at it this time. good. Alright, so pop that into the cooler. I think the fan's on. I'm not sure. Let me see if the fan's on. It is on, but super duper low. Okay, let's just turn it up a little bit more. Now we're just going to just check this. I don't know, that iPhone 6 is charging for me. But not like it should. You know, I think that has a TriStar issue also, to be honest with you. Very, very interesting. You can see here, I mean, we're only at 50 something percent here, 57%. And, oh, let me change you guys. This battery is only at 57%, and the screen is on right now. So this should definitely be, you know, drawing some more current. So the fact that it's not, and the fact that where the CPU was pulsing on the opposite side, I've seen that. But now what we're going to do now is we're going to actually unplug this phone, that one, and we're going to plug in the one that we just did TriStar on. Boom. You can see right away we're looking good. And show you guys what's coming into the battery terminal. Okay, so you can see that 3.7, you see that 3.9, whatever. Okay, and you see how I check that? Okay, boom. All right, so you can see the battery is unplugged, and so now what we're gonna do is let's get you guys back around. Taking the board back out. We're just going to solder back the shield. Okay. So I just sort of line it up there. What do you guys like here more? This view or microscope view for this? Not too sure. Maybe microscope, eh? Okay, and then just boom, boom, boom. Okay, boom. Okay, boom. Okay, it doesn't have to be perfect. Okay. On the other side, same thing. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. Doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, it's not going anywhere. All right, so take our strong tweezers, and like I said, I always do this in the microscope. I can't see that. Otherwise, you guys have good eyesight, but me, okay, so this device also needs a battery replacement. I'm not happy with the battery that it has. Okay, so this client is going to be told that because this actually came in as an error 26. Okay, so let's see, where is my handy dandy marker? There it is. Oh, so you guys can see when I'm done, I just write on the box here, done, the cost, and then I write any notes also. Change battery. Okay, so I'll just set that aside under the other desk over there. So you can see, so all these boxes over here, these are all things that need to be put back together and shipped today. there's actually still some other stuff, but you know, so this one, while we're doing TriStars, we're just gonna bang this one out real quick too. TriStar, I think sometimes for me, because it's such a basic repair, seems to be the most elusive repair sometimes, you know. I don't find that I get a lot sometimes, although last month I went through 60, which was odd. Okay, so we're just going to rinse and repeat. Now, you know, again, this for this one, this might not be necessary. I don't know, to be honest with you. But the way that CPU was heating up, but my signal stuff was heating up too. That's the other thing. So, you know. So this is the smallest nozzle on the Quick. I think a lot of guys don't like this small nozzle, but I do. Okay, gotta watch my time. It's 12 Eastern now. Sure you guys can see that. Okay, so now get out the razor again, and then we get out the solder. Okay, this time I think we're gonna get some solder everywhere, but we'll see. A little bit. Okay, so that's common for me that I get some solder right here. But literally, you just put your Quick down there and boom, gone. Okay. The rest of that discoloring from the flux and that, don't even worry about it right now. Don't get all worked up about it. It's nothing. It'll all go away. It all comes out in the wash. Okay, so. I see that still. Okay, so now we're going to wick. Perfect, okay. Now we're going to come in with our new Q-tip today. It's a new Q-tip day today, so we splurged today. We went ahead and used a new Q-tip. What do you guys think? Was that a good spending decision today, or was that too frivolous? I did throw out some Q-tips, which maybe still had some life in them today. That's the thing, you know. They were just like, as you can see, I scratched the board a little tiny bit there. It's all right. Okay, so again, flux. Don't worry about the amount of flux so much. It's just fucking put it down, get going. You know, just put it down, put the chip, orient it. Okay, throw it down. Boom. Okay. Don't worry about it so much. Okay, so here we come. So I'm coming in when I use this Quick here to do this job. I'm coming in at 420 and 60. Okay. I love the whistle of the Quick, man. That whistle is so good. I love that. My JVC doesn't whistle like that. This whistle is even like 30-40% there. Yep. There you go. There you go. It's all done? Okay, hang on a sec. Let's check that here real quick. Boom, bada, boom, bada, boom. Okay, good. Alright, so. Toss this baby up in here. Okay, so let's take you guys out of scope here. Boom. Okay, Lovey, I'm going to come and change it for you in a moment. Let me just put this device on charge. Okay? Okay, so let's just see if... Turn this over here. You guys can be my... So let's see what happens. So it should... Yeah? You need help. I'm coming.
Another one comes on.
And what do you want? To choose something else entirely? There you go. Okay, so Everest is going to choose now one? 690. I don't think it's my battery, but... Yeah. She's not giving you the remote? What should we do?
Spank her.
Spank her? Oh, should we spank her hard? Hmm? How about just a soft spanking? Yeah. Alma, how come? I know you want to click on whatever's wants, but you know she got the girls fighting now, so. Here we go. 780, 750. 790. 800. Okay. Screen's off now. Let's see what we do. Slightly higher. No, no, right back down to the sixes again. Oh, not turned off. Hang on you. So screen off, we're 650. Screen on, we're more 700. So I'm gonna say that this is. I'm gonna get the passcode from those guys. She's not giving it to you. Oh my goodness. So what should we do? Go tell her to give it to you? Okay. Should I use my stern voice? Or just my nice voice? Alma? You have to give her the controller, please.
I don't know where I put it.
Oh, you don't know where you put it? Here you go, Everest. Oh my gosh. Okay, so let's see what else we got in here. We got, let's see, we got here, this is a 6+ touch disease. Okay, why the fuck not? Just so we can get this shit out of here right now. Okay, so we're gonna put that goofy fucking thing aside. And I'm gonna put it on charge while it's aside. So I'm gonna monitor the current. Yeah. I don't know, dear. Well, if you guys want to see... Oh, awesome, dude. No bottom screws. I love it. Just bit my nail today, so... A thumbnail, I bit that motherfucker. Bit it, man. No bottom screws, but the rest of the screws are there. That's fine. So as soon as I can find my screwdriver, I can just show you guys how quickly I can take this phone apart. Okay, so, oh, there you guys, there you are. Okay, so if you guys have any questions now about, any repairs that you're working on, let me know. See if I can help you out right now. Okay, so the one thing that we're going to do, though, before we get too deep in this is I'm just going to power this device on and just check. Okay, this is a big thing you got to do. Okay, every time you get a device, power it on, test it, see what's really going on. Okay, it's very important. Okay, oh, I saw the flash. Okay, I saw the. Oh, you see that? See that? Oh, oh. Okay, so we're just gonna go ahead with this repair. Okay, this is clean phone. Looks properly diagnosed to me. Okay, so we just get these screws out as fast as we can. Get this done real quick. Maybe we can make this out today. Got some other things actually on the shelf there that belong to this company that are done that they wanted me to wait until I got this package. So this package came the last shipping day that they had. I don't know when that was. It's just been a blur, not because I've been drunk or anything, but I didn't even have one drink, man, to say Happy New Year. Didn't even one drink. Should maybe today. I'm gonna have that. I'm gonna have a nice shot of some nice whiskey or something like that, or whatever I got. I got some stuff downstairs. I got some stuff. Not because I bought it either. Because I don't remember the last time I bought alcohol. When I had the shop, I used to get so many nice bottles. Okay, so this year I didn't get anything, but I predict. I predict that. I knew I was missing a couple of Giannis. I predict that next year I will get a lot of gifts from my clients for some reason. I don't know. It's a brand new business for me this year, so. Okay, not necessarily brand new, but working from home, I started a new venture this year. So let's just leave just the screws inside, the rest of it on top. Put that over here. Usually, lately, anyways, I shouldn't say usually, for the past couple of weeks, I think, I had my wife taking these phones apart and putting them back together. So, here we go. So we just, boom, first thing, take this off, okay? And then, make sure you guys can see good. You guys see good? Good. Okay, so I just always like to start here. And just, I used to take more time doing this, like really, really crazy, but I do recommend, if you've got a new air station or you're new to doing this, like if you haven't done a few hundred, then I would recommend to clean this very well everywhere. And just, it's better to pay the insurance, than to end in trouble, have an accident and not have insurance. So hopefully you guys can see as I zoom in a bit more. Yeah, you guys can, okay? Just need to zoom right in here so I can see these LDOs so I don't chip them. You don't want to chip these bad boys. They chip easy. They're weaklings. They chip. And you just don't want to chip them, okay? But let's see if we get a little... Beautiful. Okay, so just continue on. Can zoom out for you guys now. Okay, and even turn the board. Boom. Boom. Beautiful. Okay, so just quick. Okay, just quick. No big deal. Just make it quick. Oh, I've got something in the vehicle I gotta go get. An iPad Pro. No backlight. Oh, and I got an iPad Air 2 on the hot plate right now. That's... Okay, we gotta kick this bad boy up into overdrive. Needs a TriStar, I believe, due to my initial readings. Okay, boom. So here we go, guys. Start now. Okay, boom. Set that down. Okay, just throw that there. Okay, now, now we're going to switch over to the JVC. So you'll see a different nozzle. Okay. Last scene. Okay. Oh, what am I doing here? Am I doing anything? Hey, what's happening? Good to see you, Raj. Raj, bye. Business has enabled me to meet a lot of people that I wouldn't have otherwise. I hope that... Okay, so that was a good pull. You can see because the ground pad here is still flat. Okay, when I see that, then I'm very happy. Okay, that makes me very happy. It means I wasn't in there very long. But yeah, I hope that I can meet a lot of you guys in person one day. That'd be pretty cool. Okay. Some of you guys I have met in person. It'd be nice to just, all of us, you know, who've been doing this work, to just sit in a room, you know, or a big conference room, I guess, and everybody just sort of gets up and does, you know, some basic job that you do all the time, you know. Let's say, depends who it would be, I guess, who the guys are, but didn't really want to use alcohol there, but I just did. I wanted to get away a piece of silicone that was hanging out in there, though. And it depends who was there, you know what I mean? If it's, you know, guys who are, you know, maybe we could all do audio ICs, right? That'd be a good one right now for most guys, right? And then you know, if and the guys like who do like baseband CPUs, and then the guys, you know, who are on that next level CPU stuff, right? And everybody just sort of gets up and just does one, right? And you know, while we all just sort of you know, congregate or what have you, you know. Um, um, you know, it's it would be pretty cool. We did something sort of similar last year in December when I did the training seminar with Rico. and myself, and we had some guys come in. We sort of did that, you know, Gabe and Paul, myself, Rico. We all just sort of, did a repair or a couple different repairs just to sort of show, each other how we did it. And, we all get to the same way, but, sometimes a little bit different, right? So we all get to the same place, but sometimes a little bit different, I mean to say. And that was just pretty cool to see that, So, yeah. Okay, so just take a bit of this wick here that I use for jumper wire. You guys still see that good? Okay, and I means big bro. That's right, man. That's what you taught me. That's what I mean. It's just really cool, you get to learn different stuff from different people just like that, and yeah. It's cool, we all have, it's funny too, like, get to talking with a lot of guys and um oh my gosh, this is like the worst jumper. I'm so shaky, look at that. There we go, perfect. Okay, so yeah, you get to talking with a lot of guys, and a lot of guys, we end up having the same interests, man. Like, I've met, just cut it right there. I've met a few guys who are into like bicycles, and watches, and musicians. It's just cool, It's like, it's interesting. I don't know why, I just wouldn't expect anyone to be into the sort of same stuff that I am. Yeah. You want to wash your hands? Yes, dear, you can wash your hands. Okay, so that'll be good. Bring it down a little bit more. Over. Let me just cut this again. Yeah, this is not my patented Dr. Hook method, I wouldn't say. Okay, so now we're gonna get out the IC. Set that down on the ground. Zoom in. Oh man, I have 3 Q-tips on my desk. I didn't throw them all away, and I busted out a new one. Jeez. Okay, so we'll bring in the IC, guys. You can see that. And well, there you go. So now, what we're gonna do is just boom. Okay, you guys see. So we're just going to quickly do that. Okay, and then just clean this. Okay, great. And we're gonna get out our stencil. Oh, my stencils need to be cleaned again. Okay, so there's some flux in one of those holes there. Just get that out real quick. Let's see. That'll be fine. Okay, so we'll just get our paste. Paste is nice and dry. You can see that, right? So I use this type of scraper. You see how it's nice and flexible? So that's what I think you want, is something that's nice and flexible. That's what I like anyways. Let me take away this. That's what I like. I like the bounce. Better than the hard shovel jammy that we often use, okay? So again, I just use the same heat that I would use when I would be soldering this back in a second. I wouldn't be changing it at all. You can see it's sort of bubbling. It's not totally dry, but it's pretty close. But look, again, I still just come down on it. Boom. Okay, everybody's good. Okay, wait for them to just harden up there, and then just take your razor and just pop them out. Okay, it should be fairly simple, okay? Then what I'd like to do is just throw down some more flux on there. Okay, and then just reset all these guys nice. Now you guys notice we didn't use any solder mask for our wire. You know, you can or you can't. I mean, it's, oh, you see that? Whoa. As you can see, everybody's good, okay? So, yeah, it's, you know, you can or you can't. It's up to you, you know, to use your solder mask. For this and for like audio IC and stuff, I don't. Okay, so just come in here. Quick was closer to me. Just put a little bit more flux on. It's nice. Okay. Get my chip. Now remember, this is a joke, okay? But you know, you don't have to worry about orientation with your chip, okay? If it's upside down, all you have to do is rehot CPU, 5 minutes, max temp, max air, and the orientation. It's not that it's gonna. Geez, look at me fussing with this thing. It's not that it's going to flip around or orient itself properly. It's just that it's not going to matter anymore if you do that. So don't take that recommendation. I don't know why I'm doing this. Okay, just going to leave it there because it's going to find its own way. So okay, there's go. Okay, and we'll just blast a little bit this way. That's weird. I never saw my jump alarm move before, but like I said, I really wasn't happy with the way that was placed. But if it works, it works. So right now we're about to see if it works. Okay. So the way we're gonna do that is take you guys out of scope over here. Okay, and plug in our iPower box there, and then just plug in our screen. Okay, turn on our phone. Okay, so we have Apple logo. So CPU is not dead, so that's good. This CPU is not dead. So yay to that. Okay, so if this baby wants to turn on any day now, that would be great. That would be fantastic, because iPhone 6 take us so long. Okay, so now you guys can see our touch is back. Okay, general accessibility. Assistive touch. Oh, what's going on here? Okay, go ahead. Oh, you see that? I actually had this before. Look at that. So right, there's a dead, oh, what the hell is that? I never saw that before. Right there, it's a dead spot. I've had that before. That's a bad Mason chip, actually. So that chip is going to need to be changed. That sucks. All right. Yeah, when you see that one little spot there, on the right side there, bad Mason. Bad Mason. That's a bad Mason right there. Nothing to do with anything else other than that chip is bad. I went through that was oh, let me switch you guys back. Boom. Yeah, you see that? Thanks, Rick. Happy New Year, man. Yeah, that dead spot. Well, all right, fine. Maybe, just maybe. We'll just give the tip a little knock, okay? We'll give it a little knock, man. Maybe we get it. I have been the king of underheat lately. Underheat with over my temps that I use are mad. Toxic Spaceman. Now that is an awesome handle. Reminds me of let me just check there's nothing in my FPC here. I just see something in the LCD one right now. Reminds me of Clutch. What's that song by Clutch where Jesus on the dashboard? Why does Toxic Spaceman remind me of Clutch? That's weird. The band. I have no idea why that would remind me of that. But I haven't heard that band in a while. Jesus on the dashboard. Oh yeah. Pardon me? Oh, my little ones. Okay, so if we have, let me just get up and get a donor board. I don't think that I have any Masons. I don't think I have any Mason anywhere, so we're gonna have to come from the donor board. So we'll get out the big pile of iPhone 6 motherboards. And here's one here. Uh-huh. It is I, the king of underheats. Oh, here's my assistive touchback again. Yes. Oh, are you gonna play nice? Let me grab an icon. No dead. No dead. No dead. No dead. No dead. No dead. Alright, fine. So it's either okay, we're good now. Alright, so we won't have to do anything other than put this back together. So we'll set this aside now. So one thing that I also like to do is just take these stickers and just put them back where they go. I know some guys have a collection, but okay, so that I'm gonna just put that one back together. So if anybody has any questions about any repairs that they have going on, or you wonder about any tools, maybe that's something, you know. If you have any tool questions, my latest tool that I haven't had a chance to use yet is the iPower X. So iPower X is another power supply type tool. And there are some other tools that I'm looking to get right now. Looking to replace my old HP oscilloscope. Heavy emphasis on old. Just putting this back together. You guys know I'm blind, so I need the microscope to plug in these antennas, right? Yeah, did I say old HP? Like it's so old. So old it definitely says Hewlett Packard on it. That's for sure. That's one thing for sure. Definitely doesn't say HP on it. It says Hewlett Packard. And I don't know, man. This was probably used in the garage in California when they started out. It's so old. Yes. I don't have an on-screen multimeter. Usually what I do, Toxic, is I just sort of go like this. You see, I got this. This is a Fluke 45. Once that'll focus, and check out the resolution on this baby. Boom! Look at that. So this is an old, also very old Fluke 45. I'm pretty sure they don't make this anymore. I picked this up a couple years ago for $400 actually. Guy wanted 5. I got him down to 4. And I'm very, very happy with it. But yeah, I should get a on-screen multimeter. You know, I see a lot of guys using it. I do now. If you see the ammeter there, so this is the UMC 25. I would recommend this ammeter, and this does hook up to the computer. Though I haven't had any luck getting the software to run. Maybe it's because it needs to be plugged in via micro USB, actually, to get. But I don't know, because I get data. I get it to run on the computer through data because I have one hooked up to the computer, so I can check those ammeter readings at current consumption while the board is hooked up to the computer. Yeah, I don't know. One thing that I got that I really like is the JCC1. So I do get a lot of use out of that. That's pretty handy. And I see now you can buy it along with their iPhone 10 jig or test socket, I guess you'd call it. It's legal now. Yeah, no, the Fluke 45 is great. That was a great buy for me. So just have to label this phone here real quick, and then we'll move on to see what's next in this bag of goodies. So I know one thing said LG G4 display IC, so that's LG G4s are always interesting. I don't really like to work on them too much because they're so prone to failure. So I don't like to work on anything where I might be the last person to have worked on it before it just fucking dies. Yes, I've seen them. Yeah. I've seen them. Not too thrilled about them, but I've seen them. I mean, I guess it'll help people out, so that's good. LG being sent to micro solderer to see if motherboard or connectors are damaged. G4 Plus screen. Man, that's not like my favorite thing, dude. Alright, so we're not gonna look at that now, because fuck that shit. What else we got? Sending for micro soldering for an audio IC. iPhone 7 audio IC. Alright, so we can do that. Right? That's fine. We can definitely handle that. Megan. Her name is Megan. Alright, so Megan's got a dead phone, so we're gonna open up Megan's phone here by getting out the same box that we just put away. Yeah, maybe. That would be cool. One less fun job to do, though, if JC did have a programmer or anybody did. One less fun job, but I guess one less thing to worry about for guys who break home buttons. So, there's that. I don't personally think it's worth to buy a TriStar tester, personally. I'm pretty adamant about that. One of my friends is really into his, but I am pretty stubborn when it comes to that gear. I don't see any reason to spend. That's pretty expensive, you know, that little blue box, and I don't know why there hasn't been more people saying that, you know, that they should Jesus, that they should just buy those little $5 ones as opposed to that. But I just check with my multimeter and ammeter, you know. If I see 0065 on my ammeter and I see under 1 volt on my multimeter, then I know I'm good to go on TriStar. And yeah. They're not $300, but a week maybe. Definitely a week, yeah. There's always things to fix, though. If it was like a full solution, you know, then I think, you know, I'd be more like, okay, well, hey, it's a full solution, you know. But no Touch ID, you know what I mean? So the thing is, you know, the customer, listen, the shop is going to look to take an easy way out if they can, right? Even if it's at the customer's expense. But when it's at the customer's expense, it's actually at the industry's expense because that customer had a bad experience, and so they're not going to necessarily, next time they need a repair, go to a repair shop. They'll just say fucking go to Apple because last time I went to repair, I left and I didn't have Touch ID anymore. So that's the problem, really. You know, if it's a solution, you know, then a full solution, then that's cool. But like half dodgy solutions, gonna say not so much. You know, not so much. That's just offering shops you know, an easy way out when they fuck up, and one where they can just punk off the customer, and that's what's gonna happen. You know, in my experience, that's gonna happen. So, but thanks. That's my speech. So this looks like it's stuck on Apple logo, home buttons clicking. Home buttons clicking. No. What's up with my connection to iTunes though? There we go. Where is my connection to iTunes? Why don't I see any connection to iTunes? So let's try this again. I don't have an iPhone 7 battery of my own right now because I mean I do, but I have to take it out of a housing. But I had this iPhone 7 battery. I'll show you guys again. I think I showed this in another stream, but just show you guys here. This, see that little puncture right there? So I don't know, I was just setting it down one day, just boop, on the table, like boop, and then it hit one of these pokey things on the screen. One of these, you know, on the back side of the screen, it's got those like these friggin' pokey, sharp little fucking things where the screws go in, and then it smoked. So could have been worse, you know. Yeah, right. You guys are funny. So we got no connection to iTunes now. So we're gonna do audio IC, but because they said no audio, but no connection to iTunes. I don't trust that this is an audio IC job, to be honest with you, because in my experience, home button bounces. Like you get that haptic feedback from the home button, right? And you get the no connection to iTunes though. And you know what's interesting? I just been turning the screwdriver sometimes like this, which I would normally always turn like this before, like this is faster, you know what I mean? But sometimes I'll do it, you know, like this. I don't know why. Oh man, he did? Oh man. I bet that was the last iPod battery he bit. Oh shit. What happened? Did he get like fucking smoke in his mouth or spark or anything? Nuts. That's nuts. Fucking dog. Crazy guys. Okay, so this one screw, there's one screw there that's always trash. I'll just tell you about that in the iPhone 7. The one that goes underneath the camera, that screw is just trash. Throw that screw right in the trash. Every single time you take that screw out, throw it right away. I don't care what anybody tells you. If you want this device to last longer, throw that screw away. One less screw to have this, one less pointless screw to have this board bending in somebody's pocket, you know? Be honest with you, that is a fucking pointless screw. Okay, so just about done. Of course, I need to use the microscope to get that one connector there. Okay, and then we take out the SIM tray. Oh, so I leave my little SIM tray hanging, my little SIM tray ejector thingy just hang right there. It's easier for me. Just put that over there. Let's get this board. Yeah. The battery got really. Oh, that sweet smell. um. Oh, that sweet smell. Um. Yeah, that is. That is a smell. And when you get close to a battery that you're like, oh, did I just puncture that a little bit, you know, or whatever, like with iSesamo or something like that, you know, you get a good whiff of that. That sticks in your nose for a good few minutes. So you guys see, I like to use this fan when I do my audio ICs. Just get this into focus. Okay. Like French bubblegum. Oh. Oh. Okay, so just lift this up from over here on this side, okay, and pull it back, stick it under the, focus there. Okay, a little bit of flux down this side. Okay, and then just come right. Change it. Cookies in. Too much stuff on the desk. Okay, here we go. See that? Boom. Okay, good. So you can see the ground pad here, here, and here. Okay, they're all nice and flat. Now this pad here, this NC pad here at the top there, I felt when I pulled that pad. When that pad released, I actually felt it. Because if you guys notice, I was really working that chip right there. Okay, see where I was really grabbing it. Okay, and so I was really pulling that chip, like, you know, with the tweezers, like, see if I can show you guys here, like this. So I was holding it, and then I'm really moving it like this, right? But underneath, you know, very, very, very gently. And if you do it enough, then you'll get to be able to feel when you pull that pad. I mean, sometimes I swear, like, I can hear it. Right now I have these noise canceling buds in right now. I'm using the Bose QC 30s right now. My 35s, all of a sudden one day, just started making this squealing. So if I turn them on, they'll just squeal, and it's definitely a mic issue. I'm gonna open them. I'm gonna disconnect. I'm gonna find the bad mic and disconnect it, and maybe what would be really cool is if I could actually end up replacing the mic, let's say with another mic from an iPhone or something. I think that'd be really awesome. Or, you know, if I could order the mic, you know, if I could figure out what type of mic it is, Look at these weak pads. Oh, come on. Alright, well, we'll just get out the micro pencil and take the rest of that guy off in a second here. Let's just get the rest of these guys up, or cleaned rather. Nobody else come up, please. No more NC pads. The weak guys of NC. If you're from North Carolina, please forgive me, I'm just joking. Okay, so get out the micro pencil now. Now it's on. There we go. Okay, so now we're going to run the jumpers that we need. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, this is the most common issue when it's sound related on iPhone 7. That's right. And also, as you can see, like the phone, it wasn't booting, right? So that's also a thing. You know, if it's like stuck on the Apple logo, usually it'll connect to iTunes though. I've had some that seem just like this, that they are audio IC, but believe it or not, they end up being TriStar. So that's a little tip for everybody there. It's like some hidden secret of mine. It's a very secret. That's a top secret info right there. Because it really seems like, you know, it is audio IC. You know, hey, maybe I get lucky and my tips are in the mailbox today. The T30Is that I ordered, because using this hook thing, I've gotten used to it though. It's not terrible, but like I'm not really thrilled with this jumper right here. It's good, it's solid, but good enough. Alright, so we got 2 more to do. Oh, sorry, keep you guys in view here. Boot loop and doesn't connect. Yeah, if it doesn't connect to the computer, but but the home button bounces, you know, you get that feedback from the vibration motor, and it doesn't boot. I've had definitely 3 of those, and I'll just never forget them because the first time it really pissed me off that I ended up doing audio IC, and it wasn't, you know. Look at that. What are we gonna do here? So I'm just not pleased with the little blob of solder that ran down from my jumper. So let me just take this away. Okay, just not pleased with that at all. Oh, just get that away. There we go. Oh, another NC pad bites the dust. So all of them did. Okay, so all of them in that area. To experience full functionality of your Logitech webcam, we highly recommend installing Logitech Capture Wow, man, my computer is giving me notifications that I... Oh, what the hell did I just do? Yo, my micro pencil. Oh, dude. Look what I did. Look at that. The fuck? I just like sort of set it down. Not in the holder for some reason. I don't know why I did that. It's fine. Just helps me to continue to do these jobs with looks like an elf shoe now. I mean, if it didn't before, it sure does now. I think I have more curved tips. I definitely have more tips I could try. You know, it's just that I'm so used to the T30i. The thing is, though, I've just been chewing through them since I moved home. Okay, so now we're just going to reball the IC. Just been chewing through them. Yeah, I was looking around and wasn't in the cubby, and I was on the desk. Like, I don't know why. Oh well. Silly. Okay, so we just put down flux, clean the chip, find the stencil. On my desk, I keep an iPhone 6, 6S, 7, and 8 stencil thus far. So I have been getting in. Actually, have an 8. Oh my gosh, I have an 8 now to work on. It's just on the charge right now. Okay, should be good, but maybe we want to. Well, let me close this Logitech thing here so I can see. I can see the. There we go. Turn that down a bit. Brightness down. Okay. So you can see the marks where I just always hold this. Just right there. I just use these tweezers and just hold it down. Or whatever tweezers are handy. Okay. So that'll be fine. So we'll just pop it out. Okay. Then we'll just throw some more flux down to reset them. Not that they need it, but why not? Just since we're doing it, we'll just do it. If you're gonna do it. And at this time, you should pick up your IC so it doesn't stick to your toilet paper. That's what I do. Stencil away. Put this IC down here. Zoom out. Focus. Flip the IC. Okay, you can hear my tweezers are a little sticky right now, so I just put them into the alcohol and then just wipe them on the paper towel. Okay, maybe move the IC out of the way a little bit. Let's turn up the brightness. Thank you, Omar. Okay, and just put a little bit more flux down. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Okay, take your IC. Boom. Grab it. Throw it down. Good. Okay, come in. Now I don't use the fan. Okay, just let that cool just a sec. Okay, it's not fully seated. I would usually spin the board before then, but just trying something there to see if I didn't have to, but I did. So watch, it's gonna sit down now. Boom. Okay. Now we're done. Okay, so I take it out of the board holder, throw it into the fan. I'll show you guys what I mean by the fan. I throw it into the. This is my fume extractor here. So just throw it into that fume extractor. So get that webcam out of the way. See that? Usually the fume extractor is on a lot higher. Okay. So now let's see if this device is going to stay stuck on logo anymore, or if it's going to actually boot up. So we're going to have to use the DC power supply. As I said, the button of mine is, or the battery rather of mine is totally broken. So, well, it's maybe not totally broken, but I wouldn't recommend you use it. So let's pop on the screen. So if the device does reboot, you know, it's because we're using just one of these shitty cables for the DC power supply. Probably won't, but if it does, it's no need to panic. It just means charge the battery that's in the device first before panic. Before panic, charge device battery. Okay, so our home button's clicking now. You can see that the screen got a little bit brighter. Okay, so the device powered up fully now. Okay, we get into it. We've got no passcode, so let's go to voice memos. Oh, sorry, you guys see that? There we go. Okay, continue. Sure, allow to use my location. Check it, check, check. My location. Check. Okay, so that's a job well done. We're just going to connect it to the computer right now. Yeah, battery percentage just went up, but because it's... Yeah, now we get connection to the computer. Very interesting. You saw it popped up trust there, okay? So those little things are just things to always remember. The little nuances, you might say, the little things like that, you know, where it's like, oh, hey, didn't connect to the computer before, now it did, yada yada. Those are all things, keep those in mind, okay? Because those are things that are, if you don't have a good memory, then just write them down or put them into a searchable file, however, you know, of your choice, right? Whether it's a notepad file, whether it's a spreadsheet, or, you know, whatever. And I'd recommend to do that, even if you do have a good memory. I like to think I have a great memory, so I mostly don't do that. But I do have quite an extensive folder. So now we just put all this bad boy back together. All this bad boy. Thanks, Omar. All this bad boy here. This was a bad boy. So you see this, bring you guys a little closer there. This thing, I just sort of end up taking out the one screw now that goes into the board. So let's see what else we can do before we get ready to package all this stuff up for shipping. we'll have to go here, and it's 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time now, so probably have about another half an hour or so. Get it. Another couple jobs done, I bet. Yeah, my wife is just not feeling well right now, so she would normally be putting these things back together and taking them apart, but right now I gotta do it, which is a drag, but it's just it adds more time to the work, you know, if I have to do it. So I am the guy doing the work. Let's put the SIM card back in. And that is what it is. So means that I have to do all of the taking apart and putting together. We've got to tech down. So hopefully she'll be feeling better and able to help me out again soon, which I'm sure she will. So. Now we will put this device on charge. Just so we'll go back to its owner with charging it, or to the company with charging it, so they get it and they get to test it right away. So there's no issue there. Okay, put the bottom screws in. Sorry guys that you have to watch me do this, but if you have any interesting questions, just fire them away. I notice every time I do something really boring, less people watch. But that's okay. That is okay. It's I do my best to be entertaining, but not always maybe the most entertaining. So what are you gonna do, you know? Okay, so this goes back to these guys, put it back into their customer's case. There we go. Perfect, okay. And what do we got next in this box of goodies here? We've got an iPhone 7 Plus audio IC. Oh my god. Well, let's see if this one has any juice. No juice. Okay, typical, no juice, right? Of course. So we'll just use the same. Sorry to do this to you guys, but it's what it is, you know? If you guys have any interesting questions, just let me know, because this is not going to be that interesting. Okay. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Daddy was done it, then another one came on.
Oh really? Okay. Well, soon Daddy's gonna get. After this repair, I'm gonna package up all the stuff and then we'll go. Okay. So these guys are missing a couple of the screws. And fuck, man. And in addition to that, there's a nice little smoky hole in the battery. You need help? Okay, let me come and help you, dear. I'll just show you guys a nice Everest. You have to give her the remote, dear. I'll switch you guys over to the scope view so you guys can see this. How's that? You have to have that sound effect as well. I'm coming right now. You have my help right now. What do you need my help? Everest, hey. You have to give her the remote here.
It's not done yet.
No.
It's not done yet.
It is done yet. Everest, you're rewinding it. That's what you're doing. So, can you let go of the remote?
I was seeing if it's done yet, and she made me go all the way.
Oh, she made you. Oh. Okay, so.
Oh, John.
Yeah, when mommy is not feeling well. Oh my gosh. This SIM tray doesn't even push out, man.
John.
Oh, what the fuck? Dude. I'm trying to push the SIM tray out right now. Oh, man. Oh, this SIM tray is fucked, man. Look at this. You guys see that? Is it bright enough? See the way the SIM trays, the plastic's broken here, right? And the metals of the SIM trays. Fuck. Oh, challenges. So let's see if we can get the SIM tray out without having to replace the SIM tray. Because, I mean, if it's working, I can't believe it could be working, though. What the fuck happened here, man? The battery's fucked up, the SIM tray is fucked up. Let's take a visual inspection of other nearby things. Okay, you guys got my back on this one, right? This shit wasn't me. Just kidding. Just kidding. Yeah. Okay, boom. Some trays free. Okay, so now we're gonna test this bad boy, right? We're gonna get the screen back out. Plug the screen in. Okay, oh, change the view for you guys. Okay. Get our DC power supply plugged in. Turn it on. Oh my god. Alright, well. This one, hey, what are you gonna do? But yeah, UMC25, if you're looking for a great ammeter, that's one I recommend. See, I got the iPower X though here. I just haven't had a chance to do anything. Just been sitting down here. Okay, so we can touch, except down here. Now there's no passcode on it. Well, we're gonna do the job, and we'll get the passcode after. Okay. Alrighty then, but Does this thing read a SIM card though? We should find that out. We should find out if it can read a SIM card or not, because that's pretty messed up there. And then I don't think this package is going to go out today because they got a few more things for me to fix, which I'm not going to have time. And I have to put these other things back together. So we may just pick this stream up in a bit tonight after I put these things together and take a little break, take the girls over to have a couple rips down the ski hill, and then I can come back and do these things. It says searching. Huh. All right, well, it recognizes a SIM. That's good. All right, dudes. Thank you. As always, thank you. And I will be back. Gonna go do a little bit of skiing. If you guys follow me on Instagram, I'll be sure to post some up on my story there. Thank you guys, as always, for watching. Really appreciate it.